And after 40 days and 40 nights, the great Gregses emerged from the desert, carrying with him 10 commandments for all to know and obey. No, that's not true, actually. My name's Greg Casser. I'm just an direct response marketer, an internet marketing strategist based out of Sydney, Australia. And in the last year, I've gone from full-time employee to full-time internet marketer. But that journey really has been over 4 years to get to that point. What I wanted to do was share a lot of the things that I had to learn to get from internet newbie through to full-time internet marketer, and put that in this video series. I'm also an internet marketing strategist, which means that I've got internet marketing consulting clients, and several of these are internet marketing millionaires, and so I get to see inside of a whole bunch of different internet businesses on a daily and a weekly basis, and some doing some amazing and really exciting numbers. So I've been able to figure out what are the traits that all these successful internet marketers have in common, and what you really have to get to line up in order to achieve that sort of success. Like I said, I've gone from the 9 to 5 where I had a highly stressful corporate gig at the start of the year, and now I'm living the full internet lifestyle just sort of 10 months later. And effectively what I'm doing is just working from home office. I've got my own internet marketing businesses, as well as I've got internet marketing consulting clients. And if it's a nice day, I knock off at like 3:30 in the afternoon. I live right near the beach, so spending quality time with the wife and kids, which is just absolutely fantastic. What most internet gurus won't tell you is that it's actually easier to lose money online than it is to make money online. And I guess I really struggled with this for several years. Get to the point where getting a few runs on the board, but then, something would bring it unstuck, or just in the wrong niche, that sort of thing. So I was really after not what's the next big bright shiny object, but what are really the fundamentals, what are the things that I needed to come together so that I could have a predictable, consistent and ever-growing income online. So we think of these as like these 10 traits, 10 different areas that you all need to get lined up and have all of them happening. What I say here is your ducks in a line, in order to basically get out of the rat race and achieve financial independence. Through my study of multiple internet businesses, like I see inside several each week, I figured out that all successful internet marketers have these traits in common. So even though this is a free video series, don't treat it as such. Treat it like you've paid $2,000 for the course, because the reality is it's cost me $30,000 in 4 years to get to this point where I know basically what's in these videos, which I'm effectively giving to you for free. So the internet is effectively a level playing field. So you might think, that established internet marketers have got, or established companies have got a lot more chance of success than you do. And while in some ways this is true, the other side of it is there's only so many search engines, there's only so many websites. You can get just as much of a ranking in the search engines. You can build just as much content online as those people, and make your website really powerful as well. So I'm going to share with you these common traits that you really need for success. Let's call them the 10 commandments for internet marketing success, or simply the 10 commandments. The first commandment for internet marketing success is, thou shalt have a narrow niche with a hungry, passionate crowd. And most people will be thinking, yep, niche, heard that before, it's in every internet marketing course. And I was guilty of this myself, in that, while I knew it, I wasn't necessarily doing it. And there's a saying which is to know and not to do is not to know. So what that means is you really need to focus on this section, because if you don't get the niche bit right, you can get traffic, conversion, follow up, upsell, all those other things in place. But if the niche bit's not right, chances are it won't be profitable. So a niche here is defined as an easily targeted group of people who, and there's an action associated with it, and a problem or interest. And I'll give you an example. in a moment. I commonly see the niche defined only as the action, like people wanting to do whatever, but no mention about the problem. Here's the example. An example of niche might be Australian real estate agents. So see how they're easily targeted, who want to make more money. So that's their action and their problem from their agency. So they've got a problem in that they need to make more money, and they want to make more money as well. Another key component of a successful niche is whether or not the group of people actually have any money to spend and are motivated to spend it. I see plenty of examples of people who effectively are doing like charities online. They want to do goodwill, but also combine it to be a business. And sometimes that doesn't necessarily work. If the people that you're targeting, say for example, are unemployed kids who want to become lawyers, well, the fact is that unemployed kids don't have any money. Do you know what I mean? So while you've got the best of intentions, unless they've actually got money and are motivated to spend it, it's not really going to be a successful internet business. You could still do that other niche that you wanted, but do it as a charitable cause, not as a business, quote unquote business. So a good niche must have a problem statement associated with it. What I mean by this is you must be trying to take them from problem to solution, from pain to pleasure. If your niche has a problem statement associated with it, and they're easily targeted and they've got money and they're motivated to spend it, then the reality is you're going to beat 90% of the people who you're competing with online, because most people in their niches have some of these criteria, but not all of them. And unfortunately, I learned this the hard way. I'm up to about my 10th or 12th internet business in 4 years. Some people might say, that makes you a failure or whatever. You failed so many times, but I don't look at it that way at all. It's just a matter of, test quickly, fail quickly if you're going to fail. So run your winners long, cut your losers short, and basically don't be afraid to say next. I always say that to people. Sometimes they do great work, but they're just the niche is wrong. Don't be afraid to say next. It's a really important point, that.